All right, yeah, hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Chibueze, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this class. It's my pleasure to welcome you to this class. So, in this class, actually, I'll be teaching you guys how to download a local host, and also install and configuring it. So now we have so many local host softwares. These local host softwares can actually enable you now to work locally without connecting to the internet. Just as a website designer, you can actually do your work offline without connecting to the internet. So it's the job of the local host platforms or softwares to enable you work in these in the local host environment. So we have a local host platform which is called XAMPP. So this XAMPP now is is a local host platform that we'll make use of for the sake of this class now. And with it now, we can actually in a local host environment, do our practice and all that without trying to connect to the internet. Without trying to connect to the internet. So in this video, you can actually, I will show you how this actually works out, how it works out. So now the full meaning of this exam is that the X is cross-platform. That's a cross-platform software, meaning that you can actually use it on Microsoft, you can actually use it on Xam Solaris. You can actually use it on Linux. They have their Linux versions, or they have their Linux version. They also have their Mac version. They also have their Mac version. So the X makes that is actually a cross-platform. Now the M means Apache. Then the M means MariaDB. As the MariaDB is the database they are using where everything is being run. Before now they were using the MySQL, but I think some years ago they changed to MariaDB, and the founder of the MariaDB, I think he actually named the platform after his daughter Maria. So the MariaDB actually means Maria database, and the other P means PHP. That's one of the programming language with which this platform was actually called, and the another one is the Perl. Now, aside this example, now like I told you, there are so many others. We have the WAMP. But this one only works on Windows. So meaning Windows is a Windows platform. Windows, Apache, MariaDB, and Perl. That's just it. But it works very, very well, just like the XAMPP. They are just two different this thing. But the only challenge with this WAMP now is only for micro for what's the name again? It's only for Windows platform. It's only for Windows platform. So that said, now in the course of this training, what you'll be needing is this local host platform, which will be making use of XAMPP for the sake of it. A WordPress, uh, a WordPress, a WordPress file, a WordPress file. So this WordPress file now will enable us to work in the WordPress environment. Like I said in the introductory video, we make use of the WordPress. Environment, the WordPress CMS, content management system, to get this done. And like I said earlier, there are so many other content management systems. We have the WordPress, which is the most popular. We have the Drupal, we have the Joomla, we have the OpenCat. That's if you want to build something like a an e-commerce platform. So you'll be needing this XAMPP, you'll be needing this XAMPP now and the WordPress file. So how do we access this now? How do we access this now? First of all, you need to go and download a XAMPP platform. So to download the XAMPP software, just type XAMPP on Google, XAMPP download, and it will lead you to this page. You're likely to see this first one, which is Apache Friends.org. So you open it, and once it opens, you need to select the version that is compatible with your laptop. So most times it's actually very important for you to check your laptop specification so as to know the one that is compatible. Because when you are running a or using a low specification laptop, and you go and download a high version of this XAMPP, it will not be compatible, it will not work, or it will just be slowing, it won't work properly. You understand? So for those that are using XAMPP for Linux, you can download this here. For those that are using XAMPP for OS, you can get yours downloaded here now. And get yours downloaded here now. So now once you download it by clicking here or getting the one that is compatible with your system, it's very important to just know that compatibility. So if you have an issue knowing the one that is compatible with your system, just kindly reach out to me, and I'll have that sorted out for you. I'll have that sorted out for you. So moving on now, you download it. Once you download it, or you download and install. But for the sake of our time, I've already downloaded and installed it on my laptop. Yeah, I've already downloaded it and installed it on my laptop. So that said, what next should you do? The next thing for you to do is to go and open a new tab and open the WordPress.org website, and try downloading the WordPress file. So once you open it, you see this get WordPress. You see this get WordPress here. You see this get WordPress. Just click on it, and it will have you download the WordPress file. So using this WordPress file now, we can just get started with working in the local host environment using WordPress. So if you click on this, the WordPress download will actually start. But like I said, for the sake of our time, I've already downloaded all this, and I have it here. I have it here. So this is the WordPress file now. So now to get started, what will I do? I will go to I'll look for where my what's it again? I look for where my exam software is, and they open it. So this is the exam control panel software. I'll just click and open. I'll click and open. So I'm allowing it to open. Allowing it to open. Alright, so it's open. So here is this is the exam control panel. So this actually what this control panel example will do for you for the sake of this one is it will enable you to work as if you have an internet on. Yeah, although I'm connected to the internet, but in this if I switch off the my internet now or disconnect, I will still be working in the local host environment for that WordPress work I'm doing. So to get started now, after opening this, downloading and opening this control panel, the first thing I'll do is just to click on this Apache, start it, click on MySQL, start it. So only these two, don't open this FileZilla, Mercury or Tomcat. Just open this Apache and MySQL, just these two. Just open both of them. Open the both and get started. Just open the both and get started. Just open the both and get started. So as I've opened it now, so I've opened it now. So the next thing I will do now is to download this. So as I've downloaded it, I'll go to where it's downloaded and open and copy it. So I've copied it. So I've copied it. Uh, yeah, just give me a few minutes. I think something is not right, and I need to just sort it out now. Need to just sort it out now. I'm just saying that you guys didn't see the. Just say that you guys didn't see the sample something. Or just at least okay that now. By sharing my entire screen and not only this window and not only this window. All right. So where's my StreamYard? Where's my StreamYard? Oh, where's my StreamYard? So share screen. Uh, Let me just share entire screen. Not only the window. All right. So all right. So let's just move on. Let's just move on. That's done. So I had opened the Zamp. I think you can see it now. This is what I was trying to explain then. Just search for your Zamp. I think because I saw that yeah, it's showing now. I can see it on my other screen. Just search for your Zamp now, and that's after you must have downloaded it. Search for the Zamp and open open it. It will show you this. If you it will open this for you. That's the Zamp control panel. Now with this now, like I said, uh, it will enable you to work in the local host environment. So what you do is to click. It was off before. Yeah, just like this. So all you need to do is to start this Apache, start this my ISQ, just the boot, start the boot, and you are good to go. So as you've done that, then you go back to where your downloaded file is, open it, copy, copy it. So as you've copied it now, uh, look for your look for your local disk C. That's here now. Look for it, then open it. If you open it, since you have installed your XAMPP on your system, you will have this XAMPP folder in the local disk C. Just click on it, it will open here for you. Click on htdocs. Locate and click on htdocs, then paste the WordPress file that you've copied. Paste the WordPress file. Paste the WordPress file that you've copied. So it's actually pasting now. So we need to just allow it to paste. So we're actually now trying to have a WordPress file in the XAMPP database so as to enable integration. So as to enable integration between both uh, files of not files. Now, that said, now after it must have transferred, been copied, you then need to rename the WordPress file. You then need to rename the WordPress file and you copied to the database name you are currently or you want to work on. Okay, see now this is something like Household Booking, Chelsea Crime, Eastern Nigeria, SME. So these are some database names I've already worked on. So you can rename this WordPress to after pasting it to the database name of what you are trying to work on. Let me say you are building something for CBN. So you can just the website for CBN. You can easily rename on the WordPress file to CBN. I think it's almost done transferring. Almost done. So you can easily rename it. You can easily rename it. All right. So I think we are good to go now. 94%. 94%. 94%. So now you can easily rename it. Rename. So let me see, we are renaming CBN, renaming the WordPress file to CBN. So I've changed the WordPress name now to CBN. What next should I go do? My exam is on. I've downloaded my WordPress. I've copied it to local Dixie. Open XAMPP, go to htdocs and paste it there, rename the WordPress file after pasting it to the database name I want to work on. So the next thing for me to do is to open my browser, then type localhost. So even if you're not connected to the internet, once you type on this localhost now, it will open. It will open for you. It will open for you. Localhost now. I know to work locally. What are you doing? Yes, for Google. Yeah. Wahala. So local host now. Local host. So I'll do something now actually. I will I'll pause my internet so as to enable me. I think this is having issue because I'm connected to the internet. It's not allowing me to move over to the local host. Right. All right. All right. So I just got it now. I think I made a mistake in the spelling. That was why it was redirecting me to somewhere else. Because normally it was supposed to lead me here. So now we are here on the local host platform. We just go to this PHP my admin. So what are we trying to do now? We are trying to create a database. Using the database name, we renamed that WordPress file to. Remember, we renamed it to CBN. We renamed it to CBN. So, so let's get this done. You click on once you click on the in my PHP admin, it will lead you here. Then click on new. You click on new. Then once you click on new, it will open here for you. So this is some already created the database names I've done. So you just come here and create a a database name or type in the same word that you used or you rename that WordPress file to, or that's CBN, then click on create. I've created a database using the name CBN, which is same thing with the one I have here. So you need to be careful so as to have them to be of the same letters, because when this one has a capital letter and this one didn't have a capital letter, it will just clash. The database won't be able to integrate both of them or discover both of them and integrate it properly. So that said, I've created a database name here. The next thing for us to do, is to open a new tab, then type localhost slash cbn. Localhost slash the database name you worked on or you just created. Localhost slash cbn. All right. So once you do that, it will open this for you. Like I said, even if you're not connected to the internet, if not, I'm recording this. Uh, I'm moving it direct to YouTube. I would have just paused my internet for you to just see that I don't need internet to do this now. Just having my exam on, just having this my exam on is already perfect, and that would enable me to work on this localhost environment. So going back now, you select the language. If you can hear Chinese or speak Chinese or Dutch, whichever one you select. But since we are English speaking people, we select English and click on continue. So once you click on continue, it will show you here. Let's get started. You click on let's get started now. Now, what's your database name? You need to put the same database name that you already put. Now you put CBN username. What's your username? So in this case now, the username is root. So this root is usually constant. I don't know, just like you told us that K is constant in mathematics and physics. Uh, for the sake of this class, the root is usually constant. So you just type root here, then leave the password empty. So I think the idea is to enable everyone working in this environment to have a general login details to their own database or platform. That said, just your database name, the same way you created or used it. Uh, the username is root, the password is empty, you clear it, then click on submit. So when you click on submit, you click on this run installation. Run